Copy once, photograph it once. Cons. Used product, limited stock. You normally only have one at a time. You can sometimes go and get bulk lots from auctions, but as a general rule, one only. Requires time to acquire stock. Council cleanups, you're out there on the weekends collecting stuff. Auctions, whatever time the auction goes off, so you can't do it from home. You need to photograph and write out a copy every single time. And the eBay search algorithm likes to know when something's sold. If it sells, it captures that, it realises it's sold, and then it bumps you up higher. It's all to do with about impression to sale ratio, like Google. When Google does an impression, it shows your listing, and if no one clicks on it, it goes further and further down the page. New products, unlimited stock. China's just up the road. You can get and buy thousands of the things. It's cheap if you know how to get stuff from China. Photograph once, write out a copy once, and sell it over and over. 7 out of 10 items sold on eBay are new now. The longer a listing on eBay, the better for the search algorithm. So if you've got 100 of an item, you list all 100. 50, you list all 50. There's a couple of tricks you can do, which I'll get to later. Cons. Costs, yeah, they cost money. Risk of purchasing an item they don't sell. You can radically get rid of that risk by looking at how much the item has actually sold. We only sell items that have proven history. We want to see at least 3 months history on every single product, and we want to prove that it's sold for X and it turned over X amount of times in the last 90 days. And if you know that, it reduces the risk. So if the item's selling for, say, $60, you prove it's been selling consistently for $60, and you can prove you can buy it for 20 by sending an email to the supplier. So it's proof, proof, proof. Now people that get unstuck with eBay are the guessers. The people that, I think that will sell. And they go and buy half a container load of the things, and they get burned. Then they ring me up and want me to try and sell it for them. It's really difficult. So it's all in the proof. Product criteria. This is our product criteria. We want high profit. We want a minimum of 45 sales per 90 days, or we won't touch it. We want high volume, and we want a price normally between 20 and 150. However, we will break that rule. We'll go higher sometimes. We want 20 because the Chinese can post things cheaper than we can post to our neighbours. It'll cost $6.90 to post 2 iPad cases from Sydney to Sydney. It costs $1.50 to post it from Shenzhen in China to Sydney. Right? And the reason why is because the Australian government, like the US government, offsets postage to third world countries for letters. Not for parcels, just for letters. And if you know that, you don't sell that stuff. And every man whose dog wants to sell, who's new to eBay, wants to sell new, cheap, small things. So if you just get a little bit bigger, you get into a whole heap less traffic and a whole lot more profit. Okay, product criteria. It sells for less than $150. No, that's a sweet spot. When through the GFC, a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's so tight, so tight. But in the GFC, when things get tough, people don't buy new houses, new cars, no overseas holidays, but they buy stuff. They buy cheap stuff to make themselves happy. And that's where less than $150 works, because everybody still buys stuff to keep themselves happy. Family friendly, or whatever criteria you like. We have the family friendly criteria. No brand names. We don't touch brand names. Several reasons. One, if we get stuff from China, it's almost guaranteed to be a rip-off, and you're going to get the TKO notice from eBay, and they're going to shut your listings down. Secondly, there's no margin in brand names. You're not going to get 100% margin on a brand name. Panasonic is not going to sell you 20 phones and give you 100% margin. They're just not going to do it. Apple's not going to sell you 20 phones and give you 100% margin. So we want non-brand names. No drop shipping. Several reasons. One, again, when a dropshipper gets stuff, say, into Australia, a dropshipper, if anyone doesn't know, is when someone has stock and you sell it, you ring up the dropshipper and they send it out to you, out to the customer. We never see 100% margin with dropshippers. And also, you ring up the dropshipper on Monday, you sold 10 over the weekend, dropshipper says, sorry, we don't have any left, you're now going to cop 10 negative feedbacks. Do it enough times, eBay will suspend you, and you'll get your PayPal funds suspended for 6 months. So we don't like dropshipping. Must make 100% profit, or we won't touch it. It's 100% profit before shipping. But we can still go over 100 with shipping. Sells more than 45 days, times per 90 days, minimum 3 months proven history. How to find new products, you can do the manual way, or you can use tools. Like everything, you can pay the carpenter to hammer in nails with a hammer, or you can pay the same carpenter to use a nail gun for the same amount of money. So I'm a big fan of tools. A lot of people say, oh, tools, they cost money.